Eoin, 4 years in the making. Can you sum up what this means to you and to English cricket?
To me and to the team and everybody who's been involved over the last 4 years, it means absolutely everything. And the planning, the hard work, the dedication, the commitment, and the little bit of luck today really did get us over the line. It's been an absolutely incredible journey. To everybody around the country and around the world who has followed us and supported us, thank you so much. It's been phenomenal. Right from the very beginning of the tournament, all the way through, regardless of our performance, people believed because we believed. And I'm very thankful for that, and everybody is as well.
What do you think, what do you hope that game will have done for the legacy in terms of English cricket in this country, participation?
I certainly hope participation levels go up or continue to rise. I think the nature in which the game was played today was absolutely outstanding. I commend the Black Caps and Kane. They've been absolutely incredible, hugely admirable team. The spirit, the way they play, the fight they show, and the fact that they've done it for an extremely long time. We're only newcomers to this, and we want to be as consistent as them come the next World Cup with aspirations like that. But to get over the line reaffirms everything that we've done over the last 4 years and justifies it as well.
Do you feel quite emotional?
I did earlier, yes. I did. I still can't quite believe, that's why I'm carrying it around as much as I can. I can't quite believe that we've got over the line. It's been an extraordinary day. You guys watching, like, the most incredible game of cricket with nothing between the sides. So, you know, sport sometimes is very, very fine margins. I think it was the finest of margins today, and it could have gone either way, but I'm thankful it went ours.
And a word on Ben Stokes, it's been a tough couple of years for him. Was he your hero today, and how glad were you to see him come through that?
To come through it is extraordinary. It's almost superhuman. He's really carried the team and our batting lineup. I know Joss and his partnership was extraordinary, but to bat with the lower order the way he did, I thought was incredible. The atmosphere, the emotion that was going through the whole game, he managed to deal with that in an extremely experienced manner. And obviously, everybody watching at home will hopefully try and be the next Ben Stokes.
Final one for me, a tough question I understand right now, but have you looked beyond this and the next phase of your captaincy or England's next journey?
I haven't. We'll let the dust settle. We'll celebrate as hard as we can. I think it's deserved. And then we'll look at things. 4 years is a long time away. And I think, you know, there's a big question I'll have to answer. Will I be in the team in 4 years? Will I be good enough? These guys are improving very quickly. Will I be able to keep up with them?
We'll go Will and Mel.
When you took the field for the Super Over, you had a team talk and everyone seemed to walk away smiling and laughing. Can you say what was said? And is that sort of what you think this team's about? Even in that incredibly pressurised moment, you're still giggling.
Yeah, I encouraged them to smile, laugh, enjoy, because it was such a ridiculous situation where there was quite a lot of pressure in that particular moment of the day, never mind the rest of it. And the fact that it got to a super over and we had that to defend, it was a matter of trying to put smiles on the guys' faces to release a bit of tension. And guys responded brilliantly to that. We've worked extremely hard to get to the final. And to play in a super over at the end of an extremely draining day, you know, it takes a huge amount out of you. So it was, you know, remain calm, but make sure we enjoy this. Whether we win or lose, we've done incredible things.
I guess on a similar theme, you said yesterday that you didn't know what you were going to say to the players before you took to the field. What theme did you go for, and what were you saying to Jofra in between balls when you kept going up to him?
Yeah, this morning went pretty seamless. So it was a matter of reaffirming to trust the process and the fact that we are ready, emphasising that everybody's going to feel different on a day like today. It's uncharted territory for us, and I think everybody individually will feel and deal with it within their own way, and that's absolutely fine. You don't need to feel one way. You can feel it whatever way you like, and then crack on. Joffre is pretty easy. He's an unbelievably talented player and has an unbelievable array and repertoire of balls to bowl. We're trying to keep it pretty simple and bowl Yorkers the whole time until he bowled that short ball. So it's just reaffirming what he was trying to do the whole time and that he was doing a great job.
Going back to what we were saying earlier about the legacy from this game, there would have been millions of people watching the game on terrestrial TV this afternoon. Do you hope that that's the dramatic nature of the game will help reconnect, if you like, a lot of people in the country with the game of cricket?
I hope so, particularly given the time it finished. Obviously today's a big day of sport with Wimbledon and Silverstone GP going on, but I think, Sunday evening people normally settle in for a little bit of David Attenborough or some random film that's on, so I hope they were tuned into the cricket.
Eoin, when did you know that the Super Over would be settled on boundary scored if it was a tie?
When we took the field, I asked what would happen, because we sat in a meeting pre-tournament, and then when it got close to the chase, we started refreshing our minds whether it was going to be a super over or not, and then communication from Aliam Dar up to the changing room before we batted, and then reaffirmed when we went out the field.
And could there be plans for a victory parade now? I know you probably weren't planning it before, but could there be?
I've got no idea. That's not much. I take the bus through London. It doesn't bother me. If there is one, well, I'm just delighted to win.
Is Ian and Rory?
When those runs overthrows came off Ben Stokes' bat, and it looked as though that might have been the winning moment, the camera panned to your face, and there obviously were a lot of conflicting emotions. Can you explain what you were thinking at that moment?
Well, I wasn't quite sure what had happened to start with, because obviously he dived and there's dust everywhere and the ball just deflected through, and all the black caps are standing around going, what's going on? So I was trying to figure out, he hit it, the keeper hit it, what was going on, and then I was just trying to stay in the moment, really. I wasn't celebrating. It's not something that you celebrate or cheer. Well, I don't, because that could be us on the other side of it. And there's margins like that today that we spoke about. We've spoken about that just chatting on the outfield, the finest of margins today of, guys ducking balls when they could have scored, or different case scenarios, stealing runs where guys should have stopped them. It really does emphasise, you need to be on top of your game.
Eoin, can you talk us through how calm or not calm you were in that last half hour, say, when the chaos was unfolding, and in particular as a captain, I guess your most important choice in the end was who to send out as batsman and to give the last over to in the super over, just the clarity of those decisions around.
Yeah, probably the last 10 minutes of it were worse than the 20 minutes leading in. Getting that tight and losing a game like that is sometimes the worst. But I think the clarity in the decisions came down to could Ben continue to bat? Did he have the energy to do it? And then the matter of taking into account what end they might choose to bowl from, doing a right and left hand combination, and who was best for that.
Are you content that you might be up there now with Bobby Moore and Martin Johnson on the Mount Rushmore?
Not at all. There's no Mount Rushmore. Primrose Hill, that's about it.
Back in the room, yeah.
Eoin, you spoke about the finest of margins and the finest of margins, and Kane Williams also spoke about the uncontrollables, and he was asked about luck. Had it played a role? Do you think the luck of an Irishman got England over the line?
We had Allah with us as well. I spoke to Adil. He said Allah was definitely with us. And I said we had the rub of the green. Our actually epitomises our team. It's quite diverse backgrounds and cultures, and guys grow up in different countries and are at the stage of where they're at in their career. To actually find humour in the situation that we were in at the time was pretty cool.
Eoin, you described Ben Stokes as superhuman. I just wondered if you could have a word on his contribution, not just from today, but what happened in Calcutta 3 years ago. I'm guessing that was inspiration for him, but how much does it show his character that stepping up today and doing that after what happened in Calcutta?
Yeah, I've said this a number of times about Ben. I think a lot of careers would have been ended after what happened in Calcutta. Ben on numerous occasions has stood up individually and in a unit for us. He leads the way in training, in any team meetings we have, and is just an incredible cricketer. And today he's had a huge day out, and obviously we're thankful for that.
Yes, sir.
And congratulations. In 1987 World Cup, Alan Lamb with that Mike Gatting with that reverse sweep, all that happened. This England side is known for its fearless brand of cricket. Even against the Australia semi-final, you played a reverse sweep, it didn't connect, and then again you went for another reverse sweep. Joe Root did the same. Jason Roy bashed through against Indian spinners. Today we saw some audacious scoops from Josh Butler under pressure. Do you think at what moment, what sort of a risk did you guys take? If you had to pinpoint one gamble or risk throughout the tournament that actually turned things around for you guys, would you like to pinpoint that? The fearless brand of cricket?
I think the biggest risk for us throughout the tournament is actually not playing an aggressive or positive brand of cricket. That's the biggest risk for us. We did it in one game in particular against Sri Lanka, and it cost us the game. So that would be our biggest risk, not staying true to what we believe works.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on your victory today. You mentioned many twists and turns throughout the game that could have defined it. In the finish, it was essentially tied twice. If you put yourself in Kane Williamson's shoes, do you think the boundary rule is a fair way to decide a World Cup final?
If you could give me an alternative, I'd be able to compare the both, but I can't think of an alternative at the moment. The rules were obviously set out a long time ago, and we have no control over them. So.
Stephen at the back. We'll take two more after that as well.
Owen, there's a nice story involving George Cohen and Ben Cohen. George played for England's men in the final, Ben in 2003, where George told Ben, there's not many games where your life will change forever. Do you realise that your life has just changed forever, or if not, how long might that take to sink in?
I'm not sure it has. I hope it hasn't changed that much. I enjoy my life. I lead quite a quiet one, so I hope it hasn't changed too much. I'd love it to change for everybody else who wants it to change, but I enjoy my life.
Take a couple more. Just here on this side, yeah.
Is it possible to feel empathy for the losers in this moment?
Absolutely, definitely. I think they've been incredible throughout the tournament. I said it before the game and the press conference. They've been actually through a better tournament than we have. The fact the trophy's sitting here, is we, like I mentioned, we got the rub of the green today. New Zealand throughout the group stages were absolutely outstanding, very consistent, and in the semi-final were very ruthless in playing against India. India are an extremely strong team. And I think the most admirable thing is the way that they play their cricket. They consistently perform and compete against the very best, and at different stages throughout the year they are the best, and they do it in a fashion that you'd have no qualms in turning around to your kid and saying, please idolise these guys. They are very admirable. They are.
Last question, Scott.
Owen, I know your head's very much in this moment and how amazing today was, but obviously it's a big summer for English cricket and there's an Ashes series coming up. The guys who played both formats, how much can today spur them on and give them so much more confidence going into that Test series as well?
I think it'll give them a lot of confidence. I think it actually gives them a bit of leeway to get some time off as well, which is quite nice. I think everybody needs it. This tournament has taken a lot out of us as a team, both mentally and physically. And I think energy levels will drop quite quickly unless the guys are looked after. And I'm pretty sure they are going to be looked after.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All the best.